They'll be calling you a radical. I want to put a quick video up on this corrupt trade. This corrupt company. Where are you fucking analysts on Chicago Bridge? You scumbags. What are you doing? I've never seen anything so corrupt. They miss earnings. They're on the verge of bankruptcy. Their cash flow can't even handle their debt structure. You know, they're in a whole restructuring. They took a $2.36 charge. The stock crashed to $9. These guys are completely wiped out broke. Their freaking debt's being called right now. They've got till the end of the month to call it in. They say they're selling their technology for $2.8 billion. They come right out in the conference call and says, well, we're lucky to get $2 billion. That isn't enough. They don't have enough money to meet obligations, even if they sell the technology. The stock spikes to $17.58 off 16, then crash. That's pumping down. Anybody who got filled on Chicago Bridge this morning in the 17, 20, 30, 40, 50, 80, 16, 90, 80, I mean, you get on the phone with your broker now. I mean, I can't believe how corrupt this is. I mean, just like it's identical to General Electric. Identical. Remember the General Electric horrible miss? The stock in pre-market's down 10% and it actually ends up for the day 2 weeks ago. Look at it today. I mean, the nuclear industry is taking these people apart. Don't you understand that? Don't you get that? I mean, what does it matter with you analysts? Now, I listened to the entire conference call yesterday. I listened to the whole call. Not one single analyst brought up the Savannah River fraud they're being accused of. Chicago Bridge and Iron and Arriva, hear me out, on the Savannah River, freaking Mox Fuel, fairy tale to Tower to Babylon, has been accused by the Department of Energy for overbilling the United States government freaking $10 billion. You heard me right, $10 billion. Look, they're saying that we're going to survive by our change orders on our plants. These companies aren't paying these change orders. They says, well, we're deep into mitigation. These companies that have these change orders know Chicago Bridge is crooks. They know the criminals. They know they got no leg to stand on. You think they're going to pay them for those change orders? They're corrupt. They're crooks. What does it matter with you people? The stock should be zero. They don't even have enough cash flow to meet obligations. This company is bankrupt off its ass. The nuclear energy crime, Westinghouse bankrupt. Toshiba gets bailed out by Apple. What? Bain Capital? They're in receivership. Apple has receivership, Bain Capital, of Westinghouse. Westinghouse, Chicago Bridge and Iron, the nuclear cartel's coming apart because the generational 4 reactors, the Mox Fuel Tower to Babylon, that's what it is. It was a fairy tale. It was a loot job. Where's the Attorney General in South Carolina, in Georgia? Where's the Attorney General's office? Where are they? What they did to the taxpayer down there? Are you kidding me? I mean, it's obscene. It's obscene. Port and I did this here. You know, this is the school business. This is who built the reactors. This is General Electric. I got to tell you this story. This scumbag. There's an economist. I run into him at the bar watching the football game Sunday. I'm an economist here. He says, oh, the local students aren't that good here. We need to make it different. I said, what the fuck are you talking about? Local students aren't there. I says, you know, this is the home of Mariner Eccles, the greatest economist. Well, huh? He says, I teach the banking and finance class. I said, what, my old class? What are you talking about? I says, why would any top student from Ogden, Utah, go to this scumbag school now? When I taught here, we're the #1 undergraduate program in the United States. I said, you didn't even make the Princeton Review. You go as far. What the fuck are you talking about? We have 4 elite business schools in this fucking state. University of Utah, BYU, Westminster, LDS Business School. Why would anybody with their brains come here, you piece of shit? What are you, some hillbilly from Indiana? I'm like, you piece of shit, you really think you're smarter? Do you even, and I start rattling off the people from here, from this school business. And that fuckhead's teaching in there. And then I looked right at him, I says, oh, you don't want fucking local kids in here, huh? You want this Chinese? You scored 530. They only test 540, you scumbag. Fucking pieces of shit, corrupt, dumbasses. What's the matter with these people? I said, do you realize who pays your salary? Do you have any clue who pays your salary? This is a Weber State University. The Utah taxpayer. And you're saying we don't want them in here? Why would anybody come to your scumbag school? Fuck. I mean, blaming the students, looking in the mirror. Then I asked him, do you even know who Mariner Eccles is? He didn't know. I'm like, whoa, he's from this town. The Federal Reserve's named after him. This is the pathetic. This is the corruption. Chicago Bridge, I'm telling you, I listened to that conference call. They're not going to meet obligations. They're restructuring. Do you realize the debt? It's like, okay, General Electric. These idiots that say, oh, we're going to pop it at 20. Why? You know, we'll go double down. Why? Catch the falling knife. Why would you buy it at 20? Just because it's a number? 20? General Electric's debt to, well, they have $189 billion worth of debt. Do the math, kids. Do the math. That's more than their market capitalization. So anybody who got traded into Chicago Bridge this morning, you call your broker right now. You know, you call these firms and you file grievances right here, right now. You got had, just like anybody who got filled on General Electric on the day they reported. Corruption, classic pumps and dumps. Classic. I know how these funds work. They're higher funds. They pound it in with your money. Got the big funds out. And then crash where it's supposed to go. These things are supposed to crash. They're broke. The nuclear energy crime syndicate, Chicago Bridge and Iron, Arriva, General Electric, Westinghouse are done. Finished. Don't you get that? Don't you get that? Oh, we're putting out 4 reactors in China a month, and put one on because they don't exist. The fucking Mox fuel ferry tell at Savannah River. The Department of Energy says they're only 20-something% complete. They billed you, the United States taxpayer, for 78. 29 billion. There's a dispute whether it's 19 billion or 29. That's fraud. I don't care who the president is. You know, they're going down. Stay in tune.